Hey everyone and welcome to the channel. So in the recent Kenobi finale, we get to see Darth Vader and Obi-Wan in an epic fight again. This fight also ending the same way it did in Revenge of the Sith, with Vader defeated and Obi-Wan leaving to go into hiding. Now Vader is a very powerful Force user. I mean, he was the chosen one, starting from a young boy on Tatooine and becoming a Jedi Knight at the age of 19. Then his power only increased as the Clone Wars went on, and we see him go on many different journeys while also seeing the darkness slowly creep in. Once becoming the apprentice to Darth Sidious, he turns to the dark side and uses that power to wipe out the remaining Jedi. But during Anakin and Obi-Wan's fight on Mustafar, that power wasn't enough for his old master. And in this moment, Anakin has just lost, moments away from being engulfed in flames from the volcanic rock of the planet. Then they fight again in the show, and even when Obi-Wan does have the upper hand, he still decides not to kill Vader. I mean, he knows what Vader is going to do and will continue to do throughout the galaxy. You know, cause all these horrible things. Well, the first time he let him live, there were a few reasons to why. In the Revenge of the Sith novel, he sees Palpatine's ship coming and realizes that Yoda must have failed. So instead of killing Anakin, he would honor him. He goes and saves Padme and helps out his children. That's what he decides is the best choice. But take into account that Obi-Wan never wanted to fight Anakin in the first place. He would much rather fight Sidious, but Yoda knew Sidious was too powerful.
To fight this Lord Sidious strong enough, you are not.
He is like my brother. I cannot do it.
During their fight, Obi-Wan was even begging Anakin not to jump. "Don't try it," he says. But of course, Anakin did and paid the price. For Obi-Wan, he didn't have the heart to kill him. He assumed the fire would have finished the job. Yes, painfully, but in that moment, he would have rather had that than take the life of someone he raised. Even many years after, he still regretted his decision and punished himself over it. But during their fight again in the Kenobi finale, he finally started to get his abilities back. But honestly, he's always had them. It was just like learning to ride a bike again. And when he got the power back, he was able to defeat Vader once again due to Vader being weaker than Anakin. Yes, Vader is very powerful, but his suit limits him immensely. And on top of that, he wasn't really thinking straight. He was just focused on getting Kenobi, destroying him. His need for victory blinded him. So when Obi-Wan had the upper hand and destroyed a piece of his helmet, that moment on Mustafar all came back to him. A small piece of Anakin was still in there somewhere, still conflicted between the light and the dark. Obi-Wan doesn't see any reason to kill Vader. He beat him once again. He's not a threat. And with those small pieces of Anakin still in there, he just can't bring himself to do it. Though with Vader still alive, that meant he would continue to torment the galaxy. But I personally believe that Kenobi knew the Emperor was still out there, and so were the Inquisitors. So if it wasn't Vader doing these horrible things, then it would have just been the next one in line to replace him. Killing him wouldn't have mattered because nothing would have changed. So he spared his friend who still had a chance of redemption, but he knew he wouldn't be the one to redeem him. He needed to make sure Leia was safe and watch over Luke until the time was right. That's why I think he didn't kill Darth Vader. Why do you think he chose not to kill Vader? Do you think they just shouldn't have fought? Let me know down below, and if you're enjoying the content, then make sure to subscribe and join the Empire today. Now as always, my friends, may the Force be with you.